What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the OneOdio Focus A10 Hybrid Active Noise Cancelling Headphones. Taking a look at the specs, these have hybrid active noise cancellation with transparency mode, high-res audio, Bluetooth 5.0, and up to 50 hours of playtime. Taking a look inside the box, everything comes in this very nice zipper carrying case. And inside you have the manual, the headphones themselves, an auxiliary cable, and your USB-C charging cable. So taking a look at the headphones themselves, this is definitely a very nice looking pair of headphones that looks like it would have costed 2 to 3 times more than it actually does. Most of the headphone is just all black, and then they have this bluish gray metallic on the side here. Then you have this very unique design in the middle, which has a ton of these little ridges and looks and feels like a vinyl record. Coming to the top headband feels pretty soft. Not too squishy, but not too firm either. It is only on the middle here, but when I wore them, I found this was the only area that really touches my head anyways, so that was okay. Taking a look at the ear pads, these are definitely softer and more squishy than most headphones I own. That's not a good or a bad thing, as it's just a matter of what you prefer. In comparison, they remind me of the pads on my wife's Sony noise cancelling headphones, which are the CH700N model. So if you happen to own a pair of those, these would feel very similar. I've worn these headphones for a few hours at a time, and they stayed completely comfortable the entire time, so I have no complaints about the pads, assuming they don't flatten out over time. Looking at the buttons, you just have your power button here in the center, which has these weird little spikes on it. This is going to be helpful so you can just reach to the side of your headphones and know by feel that it's the power button and not accidentally press it while trying to change the volume. Then around this button, you also have your volume buttons, which are also your track up and down buttons as well. Then on the other side, you have your USB-C charging port, and then your noise cancellation button, which either turns noise cancellation on or off, and also switches to transparency mode. Alright, so moving on to the most important part, which is how do these headphones sound? Well, to some, they might sound great, and then to others, they might sound horrible. And which side of that spectrum you land on completely depends on what you look for in a headphone. If you are looking for something with minimal equalization and plays near reference audio quality, then absolutely keep it moving because you will hate these headphones. If you are looking for a headphone that has a ton of volume and bass, well then, these might be the perfect pair of headphones for you. I own quite a few pairs of headphones ranging from bass monsters to $500 plus hi-fi headphones, and which ones I use depend on what I'm listening to and what I'm in the mood for. So similar to Bluetooth speakers, I think they all have their time and place, assuming it just doesn't sound like complete garbage. These definitely have a ton of equalization on them and have more of a fun sound. The highs are boosted and the bass is definitely boosted as well. Similar to a lot of other headphones, these have a completely different sound profile depending on what mode you're in. When the noise cancelling is off, there's definitely a lot less equalization, but as soon as you switch on noise cancelling, the highs and lows definitely get a lot more boosted. Unless I'm at the gym, I usually don't use the noise cancelling features, so personally I prefer the sound when it's left off. With that being said, putting equalization aside, these actually sound pretty good. Even more so when you consider that these only cost $70. I was able to play them at max volume without them sounding harsh or distorting. The only thing they are lacking on is the low bass that is going to shake your head or make you feel that pressure in your ears. Upper and mid bass, they played no problem at all, but it's just missing that richness and depth that I love hearing with those lower notes. So lastly, I tested out the noise cancelling feature, and these work surprisingly well. Just as good as my wife's Sony headphones that these remind me of, if not better. A lot of cheaper headphones often have that annoying pressure that makes noise cancelling uncomfortable to use, but fortunately, I did not have that issue with these. So if you are interested in these for their noise cancelling features, these are 100% a winner in that category. Any ambient noises around me were completely eliminated, and all I would hear was just the music. Overall, if you are someone looking for a good sounding but affordable noise canceling headphone that won't break the bank, the OneOdio Focus A10 is definitely a solid option to look at. Alright, well that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.